What is up, you guys? I want to give you a quick rundown of what you can expect in the coming weeks. So here's an outline of notes that I typed up before creating anything. I wasn't planning on showing this, but it's just so you can see what we'll be developing as we go along. So the first thing mentioned is a Fiverr outsourcing walkthrough. And it's easy to get wrapped up in all the tasks within a project. But if you have to invest a lot of time into learning a new skill, such as creating an intro to a video or how to design something, if it takes a huge investment of time, it's something you can't get back, and it limits your ability to share the time with the people you value, and it's not something that I want to see robbed from you. So Fiverr is a cost-effective way to get a piece of the project completed, and then you can focus on getting the rest developed. If you're looking for more advanced designs, you can go to places like freelancer.com, elance.com, Odesk, guru.com, 99designs.com to get the segment or the sales letter, the flyer you're trying to create completed, and then you can move on from there. If you got to ghostwrite an article, if you've got to do anything related outside of your immediate skill set that you'd invest a lot of time to learn, recommend you outsourcing it so you can focus on the development of the rest of the project. After that, we're going to make a video on how to set up a landing page and giveaway so you can build your list and build your tribe of clients to communicate with, and then you have a targeted group of people you want to interact with. All right. Set up a membership site so you have some recurring revenue throughout the process, so you can count on and use that for advertising dollars and other goals you have. How to generate high-priced products for a greater result for the client. So you have a tiered effect of options for your clients so that you can meet people where they want to be, and you can help them get results based on what they're trying to accomplish. Seminars and webinars are a way to reach a lot of people and deliver a lot of content in a limited time. And there'll be some structure with that. Coaching programs to address the needs of specific clients. Now, as far as implementation services go, sometimes people just need an accountability partner, and you can sort that out to help everyone stay on track. There's also going to be a rundown of alternative educational materials. You'll probably see this beforehand. These are actions every guy can take to get more control of the direction he's headed in. So you can choose what kind of information you're digesting, and you can get them from very discounted sources. And we're going to go through all those. But more importantly, we're going to try to focus on certain topics. And these topics include family finances, business development, time management, or effectiveness of time, for this matter, towards creating a family income asset, because then you'll have to labor less and you'll have more decision power within the family or your tribe. You know, there's some tough subjects that we can attack, such as how to go from living in a shack without hot water to having comfortable living arrangements for a family, because the end result is a certain environment for the people you value. We're going to create videos on family nutrition strategies without large time or monetary investments. There's slow cooker strategies. So let's say you got to go to work and then you got to do things past work. I mean, the workday seems to extend, and you want to set something in a slow cooker so that you know that there's a certain fuel set aside for the people who are trying to set fuel aside for. And then there's other business skills such as copywriting and sales letter strategies. We'll have resources around there. There are applications which can make life a lot easier, such as My Effectiveness is a Google app which helps you track your own projects, set reminders, and other things like that. In the development of all this, there's certain things. We discovered things such as services that'll charge for things that you don't need to pay for. And I don't want to see you get into a situation where you realize afterwards that it didn't have to be an expense. If you're registering with Amazon Kindle and iBooks to get your employer identification number, there are services online which you'll Google and they'll help you find it for a fee, but you don't have to do that fee if you go straight to the IRS's website. And we'll make a video on how to go there so that you're not paying lawyers and other services that aren't necessary. So there's you can't fault them for it, but there's things you don't have to do. And I don't want to see you get caught up in some of the things that are easy to if you just go to the first Google search that pops up. We're going to include a walkthrough of Dish Deliver and Kronaki so that you can take your audio training or your video training and put it into a physical product which you can mail out to your clients, and it'll increase the value of the package. Also, to get discussions going, you can create promotional products and be the brand, as JC puts it. And then we're going to go through some stories about how to create certain experiences that people can feel good about, because somebody said that the happiness is based on experiences. Now we're getting into some reminders. This is something that it's discounted on Udemy. You can figure out from there, but it's about consistent education in certain fields which we believe will create revenue for a family lifestyle. And if we just make it a habit, then we can keep addressing it. Because at the end, we want you to be able to go on vacation and have certain comforts after doing the work. So we'll go with alternative methods for broadcasting your information. Periscope. If you can't afford Go to Webinar just yet, or Webinar Jam, some of these other EvaWebinar, some of these other mass reaching softwares, there are free options we're going to go through that you can then record and put on YouTube and have standing promotional products which are cost effective to produce. This is a note from Scientific Advertising. I was listening to the audiobook as I was typing this up, a sample from GaryHalbert.com, and they found that the use of samples increases buyers because you can incorporate the word free in the advertisement, and it's about giving someone results in advance and demonstrating the product does what the client would like it to do. This is a note about reviewing certain things within a book from Kindle. A note to make a walkthrough of how to use certain equipment and software so you feel capable in generating these videos and information products and marketing them effectively. So we're going to be going through how to leverage what you got and over time get sufficient tools to create the information products. But the biggest thing is momentum, and we had a brief discussion about the importance of imperfect action and deadlines with integrated consequences. So even if it's not perfect, you can feel momentum if you keep taking daily action towards something. So you read a book about a skill set you know will prove beneficial to the people you're trying to benefit. And if you share what you know at the moment, and as you keep learning more, you share it so that you can address everyone's goals, then you're providing value to your community, and you can help people take control of their direction. A little side note I put here is advice on how to not hurt women's feelings in the process and set aside time for the people you choose to value, because when you get on this road, you get blinders on and you just don't really, you gotta write it in the calendar so you make sure that you're not just being a bloodhound about it. You're setting aside time to water the seeds of certain relationships. Here's an example of a PDF. So I typed up the structure of a premium package looking to offer. This advice is from Bill Barron. So the premium packages, you can credit to Bill Barron. I recommend you look him up because he'll you can help a lot. But I'm gonna go on to Fiverr and have them create a more appealing sales letter than the Word document I was able to build. We're going to organize a resource page for the website so you have additional resources, additional educational centers for creating a family income asset. This is a note based on other education from webinars. Regular webinars can help you get business-centered education down pat, and it can become a habit. These are other notes that you don't really need. This is for a in-person event in San Francisco, so you can get around people who are putting their neck on the line. Well, not necessarily neck on the line, but you get around action takers and people who you can exchange valuable information with. And it's about creating the most value exchanges you can with people. So people walk away with what they're looking to walk away with. And then a discussion about making investments instead of spending so that you can squander family resources and you have some kind of a set aside resources to make decisions with the people you value. And then there's a few more. So one reason you want information products online is so you can target a global marketplace and you can reach people everywhere with cost-effective technology. We'll go into detail on that. And then this is a reminder to talk about Periscope being an effective alternative to other webinar processes because it's free with a Twitter account. You can broadcast the material, save it onto YouTube, and then it's a standing advertisement for your brand. It's educational material for the clients you want to help out, and then it can once you can go to a webinar, you can leverage it around to redirect them to your other offers, if you so choose. But it's getting your clients results. Okay, one other thing I wanted to mention was there are ways that you can attach your storefront to your educational materials. So on YouTube, you might see a information box in the top, and we'll make a video on how you can link your storefront to your YouTube video and have it be a call to action to further see your materials. One strategy a lot of companies use is offering holiday sales, and you can set up discounts on your materials on each holiday, which incentivizes people to get it before the discount's gone, and then they can get the value. We do a discussion on how to use the windows of time you have available to make power plays. When household and mobility strategies, it was about discussing how to get an environment you can share, whether it be an apartment, a condo, a townhouse, and not necessarily get wrapped up in a lifelong agreement of debt. But there's stuff to talk about there. Mobility strategies is vehicle strategies. Okay, vacation opportunity walkthroughs as a bonus booster. This was considerations I was going to make for the package. How to talk about how we can get into bed and breakfast away with people we care about. Business events, you can bring someone you value along, and then you can get in the project together. Timeshare network opportunities. It's not you can read, but it's basically how to set aside these experiences with the people we value after the work is done and the product is built. This is what these are other things I gotta do. You've probably seen the how to convert videos into MP3s. It's within the folder and within the playlist. We've already had the quick discussion about this. If there's anything else specifically you're looking for, please leave it in the comment box, email it to us, say on the site. Let us know what you're specifically looking for, and we'll do what we can to accommodate. All right. Look forward to hearing from you, man. Cheers.